Hi, everybody. Hi. I am a little bit late today, but I'm here and hopefully Facebook is working. So let me know that you're here. I want to talk a little bit about my cards first, and then I got some hair sticking up. And then let's work on some cards for you. Hi, Tracy. Okay, so Facebook's working. That's good. Yeah, hi, Joanne. Okay, great. And Joanne's on. Oh, terrific. Okay. All right, so let's get started. All right. Let's go to hi, Bernadette. Hi, Allison. Okay, great. So let's talk about two of my cards, and then I'm going to give you all readings. And at the end, I will give you a, hey, Reagan, I will give you a group healing and reading. So make sure you stay tuned because we will do that. And who am I? Oh, look, I put my name. I didn't spell it right. That's okay. All right, so I'm Rachel Chamness. I'm a shamanic channel and mentor at Sound Waves Heal. I help light workers connect to all types of beings of light to channel their healing, their light, and their messages. So I'm a mediumship mentor, basically, and I help healers work in shamanic realms, things like that. Okay, so today let's talk a little bit about my cards. As you can see, they are here on the left. I think, there we go. And you can buy them on my site, or you can buy them at soundwavesale.com, or you can buy them on USA Amazon right now. That's what we got going on. And they are my indie deck, and I would be so appreciative if you did buy them, and they will help you. These cards are made to connect you to the Fae, and that's what they will do. All these beings on the cards have stepped forward to be channeled by you, and I can tell you by experience that using Fae and your spirit guides are the easiest way to begin your channeling journey if you're wanting to channel. Let's see, let me move our, whoa, are you dizzy yet? Okay, so make a decision. So did you know that whales are elementals? They are elementals that we can see. We have quite a lot of them in this little booklet that comes with my cards. We talk about, or I talk about, me and the Fae, we talk about all kinds of elementals that you may not know, new ones that have come forward for me, and also some that we don't really realize, such as whales, dolphins, even polar bears. Okay, so make a decision. I'm going to read to you what it says in the book. First, there's a little blurb about who they are, and then there's a channel. Whales are incredible, very, very ancient elementals. Whales have come to this planet in physical form to oversee, help, and guide humans. They distribute and balance energy throughout our world by migrating around it, and they have so much to teach us. Malleus's channel is, you have carefully considered both sides of the coin, but now it's time to make a decision. You will have to look deep within and choose the one that's right, for there in your heart, you know the right decision. Sometimes change can be hard, but it can also be a thrilling ride into a new adventure. Take this leap and ride the wave of excitement for where your new path will take you. Okay, unless I'm going to do one more, and then we'll do readings. Now, I'm live in a lot of groups. So if you post that you want a reading, but then I lose it, then post again. Now, that's not like an invitation to post constantly, because then I'm, probably going to, it's going to be hard to see everyone else. So, but if it's been a little bit and I haven't done it yet, then remind me and I'll read you. Okay. This one is love. So if you get this card, it's not always about romantic love. It could be romantic or it could be something else. So I'm going to read from the book. While elves can help us construct or build physical things, these elven fairies, different, are great at building and constructing concepts such as love. Love in this card could represent romantic love, familial love, soul, family, or friend love, or even self-love. Mebe says, accept and allow the flow of love. What is the blockage that keeps this flow of love from surrounding you with its warm glow of contentment? Allow and accept what is being given, and all will be well. Much happiness comes to you when you open your heart to love. Okay. So these cards, like I said, each being on them will come forward for you to meet you. And if you're just at the beginning of your journey, then what you can do is ask for a sign, and I give more tips and teach you how to communicate with your spirit guides and any other helpers in this free guide that you can get on my website. This is the second website, learn.soundwavesheal.com, which is where I have my videos. So if you can't remember this, you can just go to soundwavesheal.com and you'll be able to find it. You'll be able to find this freebie. Okay. All right. All right. So let's start. Sharon called to you first. Hi, Stones of Destiny, Lynn, Christine. The Facebook user, you're going to have to click the link. I'll go back to it. This is the link. All right. And we're going back to, oh, shoot. Who was I reading? I already forgot. It was Sharon. Okay. Right? If I was wrong, then let me know. All right. So I'm shuffling the cards to be in the perfect order for how we're doing it. And if you ever do that, do read cards for others. In fact, tell me if you do. This is a great way to do it. So it's going to be right as it should. Okay. So Sharon, yes, you got compassion. Now, this is really interesting because this card's been coming up for people a lot. It's actually been coming up for me too. And it has been really just been in the mix for everyone. So you can see this is a Lathrali, the tree spirit. And Lathrali says, where do you need to show compassion? So let me tune in for a second. So this is about compassion for yourself, they're saying, and this is often what the message is. You have compassion for others. What about for yourself? To have more compassion for yourself, to forgive yourself for little mistakes and little things that you do that aren't perfect. I mean, we really are hard on ourselves. Here we are in the 3D world. It's so difficult and it's really hard to navigate. And, you know, it's not easy. And so we can't be hard on ourselves. We can just remember that we're human and that we mess up and we say stupid things and we do stupid things. But like, you know, that's just it. We just learn from it. That's how we learn. So have compassion for yourself when you mess up or have a little, you know, and just say, oh, I messed up. But you know what? I'll just learn from it and go forward. I mean, if you didn't mess up, you wouldn't be human and you wouldn't be on this earth to learn. And you are. So be kinder to yourself. And thank you all for letting me. And you do read cards. That's great. Well, you might like these. So they connect you to the Fae. Hi, Judy. Good morning. No, I just got here. I was a little late. Sorry. Okay. You are safe. Kel, the Silver Fairies coming forward for you, Judy, telling you that you're safe to step into your clairs. I hear clairsentience. They say you are dampening your clairsentience because you're afraid of taking on other people's emotions. So, Judy, remember that you can block that. I'm sure you have something, I can't recall right now what your abilities are, but maybe you're attuned to Reiki 1. If not, everyone, I totally think you should be attuned to Reiki 1, just basic protection and self-healing techniques. And to be able to do it to your plants, your animals, your friends, your family, you know, to be able to really help without using up your own light, to use the Reiki ray. You can also use angel fire. Angel fire is a great technique from the angels. And you know, I teach it. It's $11 on my site. So you're safe. Step into your clairs, especially your clairsentience, and don't be afraid. You can block everybody else's emotions by recognizing that they're other people's emotions and releasing them, or by using shields of light, angel fire, or by using Reiki. If you need more help with that, I would be happy to tag you in some things. Hi, Michelle. Michelle's in my channeling course, my accelerated channeling mastery. And next week, you guys can hear her channeling, trance channeling, a mantis being called Chow, who is from the light and is so cool. And you guys are going to love it. So you should check her out. Check out my podcast next week. It's 5D channels and chats. and I'll give you a card. Michelle's awesome. So is everyone in the class. So it's such a great class. That's my podcast. Okay. Little plug. Please listen to my podcast and follow me at Sound Waves Heal, especially if you're on TikTok, because I just joined. I literally have like 20 followers. Okay. Hi, Michelle. You got reevaluate. Gimps is the garden gnome. Okay. This can come up for all kinds of reasons, but for you, I get that this is about someone close to you. Reevaluate how you think about them. Reevaluate. This is like recognize that they've changed a little bit and reevaluate like some old thoughts about them, old feelings of, and these are all coming from your heart. Like, I really wish my loved one would such and such, like, but now take a step back and reevaluate. It looks like they're coming along. And if you can hold a vision of a higher emotion for them, like a higher place. Ooh, 1111, I just saw. It will help them. So sometimes where we hold others in our mind kind of keeps them trapped in the past. And this is everybody. My Thanksgiving podcast episode was all about this. So instead we can think about them reaching the heights that we wish them to. I kind of get this as someone in your family that you love so much. And so begin to have that vision for this person to really step into their own and hold that as a stronger vibration than the past. And that is going to really help them, and it's going to be beautiful. And everybody can do this. Oh, chills. I have chills. So there's confirmation. Hi, Brooke. Sure, you got received with grace. Kendall the mermaid. It's a Atlantean mermaid. Notice she has a Merkaba around her neck. Can you see it? There we go. This card's about receiving. The universe is trying to give you things, and you may be blocking it by, and I hear the word pride. So sometimes, people are like, hey, I got this lunch, or let me do this for you. And we're like, no, I don't want to be a bother. No, I got this lunch. And they're like, you got it last time. You're like, no, I got it. They're like, nope. Then you're saying no to the universe. So the universe hears, no, I don't want that. And they cut off your manifestation. That is literally how the law of attraction works. I don't know if you guys know this. So when people offer you things, you're not supposed to say no. So I've done things for people, as a favor, and I don't expect anything. And then they come back with, hey, I want to send you some money for that. And I'm always like, I didn't do that for you to pay me. But now I can't say no because I don't want to say no to the universe. So I just have to be like, okay, well, if you really want to. But it's the same thing, like lunch, whatever. You just have to accept everything. Say yes. Do you remember that movie? Yes, Man. It's kind of like that. Say yes to the universe, Brooke, and you will be receiving. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Pamela, you're next. Hi, Pamela. You got leadership. Time for you to step into your leadership as a light worker. Time for you to expand what you're giving. So your new podcast, I think, definitely part of this. But I also see classes. So I'm thinking that your podcast has more of a purpose than just its beautiful idea of teaching people all different ways they can heal. I love it. I love the premise of it. But they're saying, there might be classes that you're going to be promoting in there too. Maybe you're teaching Reiki, maybe you're teaching some other things. I see a lot of classes coming up for you, and you're just really stepping into that leadership. So free babysitting. Well, of course, use your discernment when it comes to kids. And I was going to say that also, if it's something that you don't want from a person, it's okay to say no. Do you know what I mean? Like if it comes with strings, it's a sort of basic say yes to everything. But free babysitting, if you trust the person, I'd take it. Go out on a date. Okay. All right. Ooh, I'm going to get faster. Okay. Work on that. All right, Jessica, you got manifest. Lara, the genie of the Old West. Where did I get these names? I channeled them. And I was always so surprised. I was like, I want a genie. And he was like, hey, I'm the genie of the Old West. And I was like, really? okay. Or like Whale King. I was like, there's a king of the whales. And he's like, I'm the Whale King. I was like, hey, I'm not arguing with you. I'll put you on the card. So here we go. This is Lar. Jessica, you can manifest anything that you desire. And in fact, you are already manifesting what you are thinking. So watch your thoughts. Make sure you're not thinking worst case scenario or nobody's coming or it's not going to work out. You got to be thinking it's all going to work out. Universe is always working in my favor. Everything's amazing that's going to happen. This is not spiritual bypassing. This is just not focusing on the negative. If something comes up to be cleared, then yes, that's something that needs to be worked on. If you got a persistent thought, if you got a persistent thought, then you need a clearing or you need to do some sort of shadow work help on that. So I have a free shadow work blog post and that's what you can do. There's a bunch of things in there to help, or maybe you need a clearing. But in general, you're manifesting no matter what you are thinking, you're manifesting. Yeah. All right, Kelly's next. You got stop and rest, working too hard. Give yourself a break. Go outside, have fun. I see the Fae clearly saying, go outside. Have some fun. Go for a walk. Listen to the birds. Connect with us. Have a rest. Don't overwork yourself. Hi, Elizabeth Grant. You got divine change. Great change is coming to you. Things are really moving and shaking for you. And so really accept that, step into this new version of you, this new version of your life that's happening all around you, because it's really beautiful. You are so welcome. Okay, Bernadette, you got be uniquely you. Don't hide away the unique parts of you to the world. It's those unique parts of you that you may think are silly that attract people to you. I mean, look at me. I'm totally silly. I can't stop giggling. My brother calls me Jan Brady from the Brady Bunch. And, I have cards and I talk to fairies and aliens and I teach people how to be mediums and shamanic healers. And I'm super weird, but you guys are all here, right? You're enjoying this, I hope. So I'm just being myself and you want to be the same. And all the things that you think are like embarrassing about yourself is what draws people to you. Definitely. Hi, Jeanette. Tend to your garden. Hawatha, the garden fairy. When you get this card, this means you've got two things going on that are really important to you or take up a good deal of your time. So it's usually like your family and your work. It could be something else, but these are good examples. While you were really busy with one, the other one needs your help. So try and think of a friend that you love so much, or a child, a spouse, or even it's your work. There's something that needs your attention. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be that you were spending a lot of time with your family, you were taking time off, and now your work needs a little bit. All right, Christine Maris, you got specialist support, Jabaksh the Gremlin. Gremlins come forward to help you with all kinds of electronic devices and fixing things. They also work with electromagnetic frequencies, and they help in all kinds of ways. When you get this card, what it's about is that something you're trying to do yourself, you need a specialist for. Like perhaps you're trying to make your own website and they're just like, no, please get a specialist. You're just going to waste a whole bunch of time and money and end up paying for it anyway. Or maybe you're trying to unstick your sink, call a plumber. It's like something like that. So let me see. Specifically for you, what do I get? Sometimes this could be you need to talk to a therapist, or you need a spiritual clearing. I get it some sort of physical thing like the sink or something, or it could be like, there's something you're doing that you're just like, I hate this. I'm not good at it, but I'm going to figure it out. And they're like, no, just get a specialist, at least for a short time till you can learn. Okay. That's what I get. Okay. I'm going to scroll down to the newest people. Yes. Keep posting. Okay. So Melody, you got adventure. Keki, the amethyst fairy, says it's time for you to be more adventurous. Now, when this one's coming up for you, there's so many ways to read this card, but for you, I'm getting be more adventurous in your life. Like take a few more chances. Don't stay in your safe zone. Your safe zone is not where there is any growth. You have to take a chance. You have to jump out and accept adventure to grow and to have the biggest changes in your life. So if you want to change in your life, you're going to have to take some risk. All right. So you can look at it as I'm taking an adventure, not I'm doing something super scary. Okay. I'm taking an adventure and see where it takes me. Right. I think I read you, Melody, didn't I? Tell me if I didn't. Okay, Reagan, you got healer. Did you know that you're a healer? Did you know? If you do know that you're a healer, and this is a call to do more healing or to tell the world. So I'm really, it is a leak in your bathroom, Christine. Okay, yes, please get some expert advice. Okay, don't try to fix that yourself. Okay, back to Reagan. Well, I'm really noticing the bird. Good oracle cards always have little signs in them for you to notice each time you do it. And this time I'm noticing the bird. So I think what this is about, Reagan, is that it's time to tell the world what you do. Okay, and it has something to do with healing. So I don't know if you're a Reiki practitioner or you do some sort of work in the medical field, but you're a healer. Maybe you're a therapist. I don't know, but you're a healer, and it's time to tell the world a little bit more. Okay. All right. I'm sorry I don't answer personal questions in this, but I do have mini session on my site if you want to sign up for a mini session. Thank you, Shayna. You got past life connection. So you got really lucky. When I pull this card, I'm always going to clear your past life connection, not leave you hanging. And that is why I teach healing and channeling messages together, because of this exact instance. You have a past life that's bothering you. This is a crystal diva, the divas that live inside of crystals. Like this one, or like this one. Okay, so you have a past life in Atlantis that's really causing you to fear the change in the world, ascension, fifth dimension, war, things like that. And you need it to be cleared. We all need this to be cleared. In fact, I have a big Atlantis water clearing, which will clear a bunch of lives in Atlantis, but especially the water one. If anyone has weird water fears, it's on my site's a donation-based healing, meaning for $1 or more, I'll send it to you. And you might want to look into that. But for you, I'm going to clear this. I'm going to clear this right now. So the past life is something about, I hear Atlantis burning. So I don't know, whatever you experienced in Atlantis is kind of messing you up in this life. So let's clear it. And it was basically fear, the emotion. When you clear a past life, you're clearing an emotion from a past life that's bleeding into this and messing with your discernment. So that's what I'm doing. There we go. Whew. Oh, I'd love to give you a card for your daughter, Alex. Oh, how fun. Okay. I have a 12-year-old son. Okay, so Alex, you got finished. Merrimont the elf, you can see he's working on Merlin's staff here. And it's calling you to say that it's time for you to finish a project that you started. I don't get that it's schoolwork. It's not like finish that report. It's more like finish. Were you writing something? Maybe writing a book, maybe writing your thoughts, or it's like a blog or journal. It looks like writing to me. Is it art? It's not art. So there's something that you started, and the Fae are asking you to finish it. It's something that's important to you, and it doesn't have to do with school, just something that you wanted to do. And it could be something that you were thinking of doing that you haven't done yet. You're so welcome. All right, this person has to click streamyard.com/Facebook. I'll put it on the screen when it comes up. Okay. All right. For a school cooking class? Could that be it? It's not it. No, it's not about school. It's not about that. It's about something else. Maybe if she does a little bit of work on the thing that's more for her, not for school, it will help her stop procrastinating. Maybe it's a thing she has to do first. She could spend the afternoon doing it. Hi, Debbie. Okay. Just clearing the energy a little bit here in the space where we're all at. I did call in a sacred circle before we started. And there's a little clearing to be done. And so there we go. Okay. Debbie, you got to share. This is Hummel the Abundance Dragon. So share what? What does he want you to share? He's saying share your gifts and talents to the world. and you'll find a lot of abundance in that people want what you do. People want to see what you do. So it's really important that you do really work on sharing what you have to the world in some way. Maybe it's like social media or YouTube show or something like that, or maybe it's a book. Maybe it's a story. Ooh, I feel like maybe that's it. Are you writing a story? That might be cool. All right. I hope that's it. And thank you, Brooke. You can buy them below if you want, or with the QR code. Okay, Denise. Okay, first, everyone, this is the link. StreamYard.com/Facebook. Thank you, Stacy. Okay, this card's actually for you, Stacy. Trust and Patience. Fawnily the Centaur. This is one of my favorite cards. They're so cute. I didn't draw them. Unfortunately, can't. I mean, that's not really in my wheelhouse at this time. Trust and Patience, Stacy. I just get you're expanding your gifts, like you're doing something new, or you're getting a new download of something more to add to your mediumship. And it's taking a little bit longer. It's like you felt like you had it, and then it felt like you didn't have it. And they're like, just trust and patience, downloading. You're going to get it. It's going to be added to what you're doing, and it's going to be really cool. So just have patience. And then when it starts showing up, you're going to start recognizing that, oh, I'm doing this new thing. How cool. So that's cool. Well, it's going to get stronger and stronger as you do it. So that's really cool. Tracy, you got Flow with Earthly Lava Mermaid from Lemuria, saying that everything's flowing for you. But did you get this last time? They're saying everything's flowing for you as long as you don't try to push things that aren't flowing. So if you find that there's one thing you're trying to do, and maybe you are because you're in my accelerated channeling mastery class and you're doing awesome. In fact, I was just making a reel of you channeling early this morning. And so sometimes you might be like, okay, I want to do this thing. And you're like kind of trying to do it and doesn't feel like it's flowing. Well, then just stop for a minute and think, what is flowing? And maybe you're going to like turn it a little bit. Let's say you're trying to bring in a new being. That's what we did last week. Bring in any kind of being in the third level of trance channeling. And you're feeling like it's just not flowing that well, then turn. Maybe you're going to say, who should I bring in? Or do I need to bring in some light language first? Like maybe you're going to do the light language first, and that will help the being come in a little easier. Or maybe you're going to bring in a different being who's going to bring some light language to you that attunes you better to this being. Like sometimes we have to see where it is flowing. I feel like that it's related to the class, so I'm giving you specific things. But in general, where things are not flowing, it's not that they won't flow, but there might be something else that has to be done first. Maybe it's a little shadow work. Maybe it's a little clearing, self-clearing of a past life, or of limiting beliefs or something. But just look for that, is what they're saying. Okay, Joanne, you got self-forgiveness. They want you to really work on forgiving yourself. You can't be everything to everyone. You cannot work without stopping for everyone. And while you have a full-time job and everything else, I know you take care of your mom. So, forgive yourself if sometimes, because so much is being asked of you, if you get snippy. They're showing me the post that you had in tag recently, what you said, how it was better and how relieved you were. I think that the key to keeping it that way is self-forgiveness. If you mess up for a minute, then you just forgive yourself and you ask for forgiveness as well. I'm sorry, it's a lot and I'm trying my hardest, right? You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Lynn, you got self-employment. Are you self-employed, Lynn? This is Chardash, the dragon. If you're not self-employed, it's time to be self-employed, to work towards that goal. They say you've been working towards it a long time, but taking the leap is the scary part. Now, this could be that you're already self-employed, but you want to do something new or add something. Whatever it is, you're being called for more self-employment. Hi, Nancy. You got gratitude. These are interesting characters, the wolves. And this is, we're studying them this month in my Tag Lightworkers monthly membership. They're bringing us all kinds of help with sound healing. They are the sound healing experts of the Fae, and they're bringing us all kinds of other things. But anyway, you got gratitude with Barry the wolf. It's so hokey, but when you give gratitude for what you do have, it is easier to manifest what you want. So, for instance, this is the example I always give. If you want a new house and you're always thinking, I hate this house. Oh my God, there's nowhere to put my linens. I have nowhere to put my shoes, or the neighbors are the worst. And you're always thinking these negative things, and you're bringing that to yourself more. So you cannot bring something higher vibration. So instead, you have to be like, you know what I love about this house? The floors. Just love the floors. You know what I really like? This corner here. You know what's great about this house? The memories. You have to find something, and then you give gratitude for those little things that you do like, and eventually it helps you get a new house. Believe me, I've done it. So give gratitude to get to where are you going? Okay. Hi, Leanne. You got courage. Mattel, the Griffin. They're saying you have so much courage and it's okay to have more. So they're showing me the full card in Tarot, and you can see that he's also jumping off. He has courage and he's taking a leap of faith, and they're asking for you to do the same. You're welcome. Did I give you one, Leanne Hopper? For this, Leanne, you got one. Set your sights higher. Lily the seahorse. When these come through, the seahorses for set your sights higher, it's about where you're not valuing yourself as much as you should. I kind of get this is about pricing, something you're not pricing high enough, or something you're not charging someone enough, or you're not charging at all, or you don't think whatever you're doing is worth much, but it's worth way more than you think. That's what I get. Does that make sense? If not, I'll check and see if there's something else. Crystal. Ooh, you got abundance windfall. Money coming your way. The Sam High, the troll. It's a sweet thing, even though he's maybe not the prettiest. So abundance coming your way. Deborah, you got to observe your thoughts. Watch where you're not thinking of positive things. If you're letting the chatter in your mind go towards a negative scenario, to be like, okay, rein it back. I'm not thinking about that what if situation that could never happen. There's no reason to get upset about that. Let's think about better what if situation. Or let's dig into that. Why do I have a fear about this? What am I so afraid of? Maybe there's something to clear. Maybe there's something to work on. That's a little shadow work. So that's just shadow work. Blog post can help you for free. Just figure that out for you and make it easy, Okay, Catherine, you got trust your intuition. Narwhal saying you're already getting messages from your spirit guides. So trust it. And if you're like, yeah, I'm a medium. If you're advanced and you're getting this card, then somewhere where it's hard to get your own messages, I know. Then you just need to trust it. Trust your intuition. Trust what you're getting. Really sit with it, Is this a true message, or is this just my ego? Oh, it's a true message. Is this true? Is this true? You ever if you get a message, guys, you can just stop and say the message, hold your hands on your heart and say, is this true? Yeah, it's true. Okay. Or is it not true? Does that feel right? No, that doesn't feel right. So it must be true. You got to trust your intuition. You have spirit guides trying to help you. Hi, Tina. You got Alchemy and Magic, front of the deck. Salemi the unicorn, so bright with his light codes right now. You can't even see him, right? Can't get it to focus. There we go. You have all the tools you need for everything that you want in your life. You don't need anything right now more. Of course, if you want to take more classes and learn more, that's fine. But there's no reason to put off doing what you're supposed to do just because you think you need to learn more. Sometimes it's just about trusting what you already have and just doing it. How did I get where I am with mediumship? I just kept doing it, and I kept trusting myself, and I just kept doing it more. And I'm telling you that pretty much anybody can do what I do, as long as you've done enough shadow work and you can contact spirit even in the most simple way with spirit signs. Anybody can do what I do. It's about practice and about learning, understanding. And that's actually what I teach in my mastery program. It's like all the little pieces that come together, and just that constant practice that we do makes a huge difference. So, okay. Amanda, you got release and go. Yes, with the polar bear. Yes, polar bears are elementals from Polaris, they tell me. It's time to release a thought about yourself which is no longer true. Reading cards makes me desperately thirsty. You have this thought about yourself, Amanda Clark, that it's not true and it's negative. And they're like, it's time to let that go. Like your spirit guides are like, let that shit go. It is not real. And you are amazing. Do whatever you want. Believe in yourself. Any like little thought that you're not good enough or that that doesn't apply to me, that's for other people and not me, that's untrue. That's a story that you can release. Just release it. All right, I'm gonna give you a little Reiki boost. Release that thought. You're welcome. Oh, I'm so glad. Good for you. Hi, Jackie. Okay, if I haven't read you, quick, let me know. Let's see if I can get to a few more people. Make a decision. Melius the Whale King. Again, I don't know why he's a whale king, but that's what he called himself. So who am I to, so I can guess that. That's how I put it on the card. So make a decision. You're dithering. He says you're dithering. Just make a decision. You won't make a wrong one. Either way, you're going to get to your goal. But not making a decision is sort of making a decision not to move forward at all, is what he says. Hey, Starseed Wisdom. I just heard my father, who had passed on, talking to me. That's how I started. Oh, see? That's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. You got Call for Clearing, Tsutsula, Diamond Light Dragon. When you get this card, it just means you need a little clearing. Maybe you need to clear yourself, or maybe go to a trusted light worker, do a good trade. There's something that needs clearing. I feel like I don't feel like you have you have an entity or anything like that. I feel like it's more like you are shedding some layers in your own shadow work, and an outside view is really going to help. And if you do that very, very soon, don't put it off, barter with someone if you want, but then you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to get to your goal a lot faster. It's almost like they show me a thorn. It's like right here, right now. If you can release this, you're going to get whoosh, so much farther, right? Hi, Kathy. You got Caution, the Scott, the Balboa. These two cards like to just gang up on me in this deck. These are the only two cards that are like, love and light. Okay, anyway, you got Caution. It's not that big of a deal, but just watch out that some people are not who they say they are. So I'm really noticing the crow in the background. He's going, ah, ah. Maybe you'll get the sign of a crow. Maybe a crow will fly by when you're thinking of that person. Maybe you'll look for that sign. But there's some person who's presenting themselves to be an expert and they are not. That's a specific, what I hear. Okay. All right, Jackie. I thought I read you, but if not, here we go. Worthiness. I'm getting everybody mixed up now. I thought I did, but that's all right. Worthiness. Selkie says, where are you not really seeing your own self-worth? Working on worthiness at this time will bring you closer to your goal. That's what she just said, that word for word to me. Denise, you got time to move. I'm asking time to move her butt. No. Time to move forward in a plan that you have already put into motion, at least in your thoughts. You haven't actually put it into motion, but in your thoughts, you're like, then I could do this, then I could do this. But have you started? They're like, time to move, time to start. Okay. Allison, cute doggy. You got Witness the Miracle. This guardian gnome, Balthazar, they are in sacred spaces like standing stones. He's like, witness the miracle unfolding in front of your eyes. You're being guided to new places and new experiences, and just witness the miracle of how that's going to change your life and be grateful for it. It's happening. It's happening for you. Okay. Oh yeah. Just get a little help and you're going to feel better. You're so welcome. Do I have a favorite card? I have so many, but I think my favorite card is the one that I got for Stacy, which was the Trust and Patience one. I don't have time to find it, but it's just so cute with a servitor. I just love servitors. They're adorable, but they're rare if you ever see one. If you get a message from one, it's a good thing. Christina, you got Now, Bert, the Vassal Giant, So these are the big giants. They just call themselves the vassal giants. That's what they told me. I'm sure we'll learn more when I finish talking about them in my book, Elemental Magick and Healing book. Hopefully volume 1 coming out soon. I'm working on it. Anyway, Bert says, don't put it off. Do it now. This feels like something you need to say to somebody. It really does. It feels like, hey, you got to say that thing. And look, I need to take my own advice. I didn't say that thing, and I was sorry if I just said it 2 weeks ago, like I knew I should have, could have saved myself a hassle. So yeah, this is now, okay. So I do have this on my blog, soundwavesheal.com/blog. If you put in the search Gabriel, there is a blog post that says how to talk to someone through the airwaves with Gabriel and how like effective that is. It gives you a whole bunch of steps and all the ways to use it. Find that on my blog post and it's going to really help. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to go to the group one soon. So if I haven't given you a card and you're still here, quick, give me a message and let me see if I can get you before I pull one for everybody. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. Kelly Tully. You got problem resolved. Problem that you have been looking for resolution is already here. Now just wait to see how it unfolds in your life so that you can see how it's resolving. You know, this is where you kind of get into trust, where you're like, okay, my problem's resolved. I may not see it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and feel the feeling of what I would feel like if it was resolved. That's law of attraction. And then, you know, see what happens. I mean, it's totally fixed for me and I can't wait to see how. Universe, show me how my problem is resolved today. I can't wait to hear. All right, I'm going to do a card for everyone with a little healing. This is a group card in healing. It's for everyone, especially anyone who didn't get a card or came on late. Soul family. Cledums, the elemental dwarf. Calling you to your soul family. You're being called to your soul family, meaning that as we're getting to this place in ascension, it's like we're really finding those who resonate with us, who are on our wavelength, who we're learning with, who we're growing with. And a lot of times in this time, we feel lonely. Like I hear a lot of people say, I don't have any friends or hardly have any friends. It's like I have a lot of friends, but you know, I don't know that I see them all that often, or we hardly ever get together anymore. You know, and it can feel lonely in this life. So, especially if you work from home, you know, if any of you do. So the soul family is calling to you, and it's time to just like get out there and really be a little more, they really use the word aggressive in finding your soul family, meaning it's okay to be like, hey, I like you. Let's be friends. You know, let's find that soul family. It's okay to like trust people, feel into it. And then you might say, you know what? You're not my soul family. Okay, see you later. That's okay too. But you tried, right? It's the act of doing that's going to bring you closer to finding your soul family, which is what we're all looking for. So Cledums is an elemental dwarf. They're multidimensional shamanic beings. And I'm going to channel a healing from him to you to help you find your soul family. Ooh, I just need a little water to do it. So my liquid Reiki sound healing, I do give certification this in my big program. And what it is it's a mixture of Reiki, master level Reiki, or actually practitioner level Reiki is where I give the certification, psychic Reiki healing. It's that, and it's also channeling light language, and it's also channeling messages, and it's also channeling the healing from higher dimensional beings. So I'm going to bring his healing through. It may sound like light language. It's mixed with all these things, with his healing, with my healing, with Reiki, with light language, with, you know, all that stuff. Here we go. This is for finding your soul family. message is also, don't forget that you are your soul family, and a real relationship with yourself, looking yourself in the eyes in a mirror and coming to a place of loving yourself helps you understand your soul journey more and helps you understand how to find your soul family better by knowing yourself more is his message. Okay. And I did want to say that liquid Reiki sound healing isn't always singing. Of course, I was a professional opera singer, but sometimes it can be art, dance, or more. You're welcome. Thank you all so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for saying that. And you can find me at Soundwaves Heal. I'd love to help you out, help people in 3 ways. Either my Tag Lightworkers group for Lightworker beginners and advanced users to meet and connect with beings who help us with ascension, help us connect to different grids and clear away different problems. Has a full mystery school as well, and all kinds of offers, as well as weekly healings and card readings and stuff from Soundwaves Heal certified mediums. Then I have my mastery course, where I teach all of everything that I do. It's a 9-month course, but very, very serious. And then I also do sessions. So if you ever need a session, mini session, full session, channeling session, mentorship, up leveling, let me know. If you're more in the way that it's your first session, you got a lot of, got a lot that needs to be cleared. I also have Soundwave Heal practitioners who clear homes and do that sort of deep clearing if you have a lot of stuff going on. So check out my website, and thanks for coming. I'll see you next week, right? Same time, same back channel. So see you then. Thanks, guys. And thank you, Stacy. Thanks. All right. Bye.